like imagine eight eight like us like some nuclear stuff, like like some like through all this word is um, like this word is like totally what I say true, like not always the hate somebody, because yeah, like our scenes where they force you to hate. Hate is a weak thing. It's a thing for weak people, like almost all the time until they rise up, maybe in the young age, like everybody, but eight is corrosive, is for both parts. You need somebody, but he cannot cover himself from the radiation from of the eight. Yeah, radiation. Even but radiation. Like even they are it to him. Like you have the tool to destroy you, but you don't have even the tool to like avoid this. And then parentheses, wildlife, that you oh, like for real, like I hope in your life there is people around you, or maybe they're gonna like let you understand what you gotta like, things that train you in life, like is important. Man, me, so I never had it, so like I always feel it out, never really had it. Or it just to be sure you don't want this like on a 1 to 100, that was 10-20%, like maybe like I'm not teaching how to understand life, because the rest was rage or other things, or frustration, violence, nonsense, and things like that. Like this was the, the rest of So I hope in this world they will really train you how to live life. They want you a lot. They want you on this earth. Like when I want like when people meet and they want to have a child, a son. Like and some, like I want, like you are like it's the same thing, like trying to explain is to take a life, but it's really like it's want to kill someone, because like why is worse, because you are, if you are not like taking all the terms, then gotta be rude, like all by it's a human nature, it's a type of things, like that. You still have like in this world still the sense of being a human, or whatever the fuck human are, like even if we are what, you have the sense of yourself, this world, this cold. I think motherfucker, I be so stuck in liminal space that right now, like even someone like be watch all type of shit, maybe motherfucker like live somewhere in a liminal code, some type of stuff like right now they're getting jealous, they understand like what is going on outside, and they want other things. They want from eliminating, like like on other things, like for belonging, or they understand there is not possible, so they start like to exploding, and like because I've been seeing too much like for real stress, too much like no sense, because people to the action like no sense, like I don't understand how you feel that good yeah, it's good, like, but then you feel that worse, like, and you have all the, like, everything's planned for today, the next day, like, in such, like, from your good source. Anyways, like, we're not going too deep, like, what I'm going to talk about, this is like real scary, real scary is what I'm talking about. It's real scary. But anyways, like, if you wanna give, like, life to you, like, you're gonna take more responsibilities because you're growing the motherfucker. Then you want, like give to this world, like it's a big responsibility. It's way more. I think it's fortunate. It's way more than taking a life. Giving a life is way more delicate process and things like that. Is if it's not doing, if you are not doing it good, really good at the time, I think you are inducing, like, murder, a torture, or something like that. So this is why, I never switched to that song. Like, like, yeah, of course, like, every man in nature, like, you want to have a son, but why didn't want? Because, like, why guys supposed to keep us, like, in how I feel, in the construct, like, provide something or something. I use this method and stuff like that because, like I said, like, like, there is like, what I gotta put out a life in this world, and even me, like, I'm not able, to feed myself, like. And so how you can be able to feed someone through all that the time, like, to is to visualize him, and all this stuff, like, right, and, like, and so, me arriving to this level of consciousness or not giving a son, so, no, not giving a son to the light, bruh. Because, like, nowadays, like, whatever happened, like, even me, I can be, like, and ever, like, like, this is way more, like, everything, like, don't is a is as, like, giving birth to a life that you're gonna not take care, or things that you're gonna just throw in the world. Maybe sometimes there is this little percentage they can make it out using that situation, like, like, whatever, like, as a boost. But it's always, a rolling dice situation. You're always, like, whatever, like, you gonna know how to leave, like, some stuff like that, and can be acceptable by the things, like, yeah, it happened, like, how motherfucker. But nowadays, these days of full consciousness and stuff like that, like, before, I don't know. This is how all the things that we like, we be feed every day, drive us to this. Like, this is why, like, all the things we like, or we have obsession or things and stuff like that, or, like, in some way, they draw around. No, and then even attest the religion, the religious factor, like, keep things as a religion, like, so you're gonna get not lost in this Babylon and things like that, like, because I think there's a religion, if you be religious, like, in other, other thing that you're going to be, like, I don't know how to talk about. it's kind of like you feel always right all the you gotta keep a religious mind and everything, you know, like yeah, but you know, like anyways, bad weather, good weather are going always like this. Like you going like was making it so you go like oh this is my son going always you know like already you know give this to me in the moment that I want to like give this what you call it like pray in position. I don't know if you apparently so was really plotting, you know, and have this result already, you know, like to have what we was going to be, what's going on, you know, but everything planet, everything's like money, like near to action, you know, like okay, I'm about to say like one day I'm gonna send him, you know, to moon, but you know, like whatever, you know, like you have the money, everything, you know, I ain't gonna figure out later, you know, like this stuff doesn't work. This is how the world, the steroid, the worldwide sterilization of all the, you think they're even like stop trying to like stop the growing of you know like when this is where you get caught up by all this situation because you know how we return it's life then you understand like the basically the everybody they use simply concept of human life and say oh when a discussion gets so articulated but when it's time to shut down like they just say yes or no. Base it, you know, so like you know how things are articulated are never good. Never good. And too much articulate start being never good because like what are humans gonna do when there is the collapse of a situation? They're always gonna return to the basis. So they're always gonna return to the you know, like on some like articulation like this, like you know, but you know, like you know, the sky is blue, the grass is green. You know, like some, you know, like some, you know, better, you know, some stuff like that. Like you know, like the and after you know, like you spend like hours, months, days, years, like you know, like to wanna because you be caught up by an what's it called an argument. I that someone like one other one even say like no it's not sense it's manipulation it's corrupt all the things that you want to say but actually like for living everyone gotta belong so like they gotta belong to life so they gotta keep being themselves anyways everywhere in whatever way so they gonna continue like and their action gonna be like if they do like the action in contradiction or whatever they claim or whatever the argument the title or the titles of the arguments was like the you know like all you know on all the situation are gonna break down if someone bring up the argument if there is pure nonsense is like I hate this person, I kill this person right now. It make more sense. I think this is why don't give like enough like you know like the penalty like in even in like when something is not plotted like to plot to kill someone, that is when like they give you like less years, less no less product, because it was right away, it was in the moment. So you reacted, you don't you pre-acted, like you don't really like really like like the conception, the world thing all the time where you have to just to be like this, well, this unprecise, just saying that, but like just saying this, that this factor or like it's like like I don't know, like so like when I say like human factor, like in everything, even in courts and whatever place that you want, it can end up like this. What I mean, like this, the humans will always return to their nature or whatever, even if they're saying nowadays they're aliens and stuff like that, whatever is going on, whoever like feels some type of way or some type of stuff like that, like why are they going to turn in the moment of, they're like the judgment moment in some Bibles and stuff like that, but the judgment, the moment of judgment, like you say, like, oh, all right, always, if the pressure get up, it get worse and stuff like that, they go, oh, it's gonna react like us, at one point, if you spoil them, if you take them from everything, all this stuff like that, so they can like for they don't have nothing like but there's some paleolithic, like ways like to get it out, like you want to drink, you gotta break the coconut, or there is nothing else, some stuff like that, like, or you doing this, like right, or like on some, on some basic stuff. This is why, like, I think the humanity at all, like, is always on searching stability, like, like, since when, whatever way, whatever, like, if you see, like, things that are in every way, there is a war going on, there's the war of it's the kind of resistance, from the, like, from the people, like, everybody they want to give us ability, because like there is chaos. The chaos is the emperor, like all around, but like it's not cool to make him, like at the end of the world is to make him like the king just to get away, because make him the king is what, like it's gonna be, like, make your life for something, make you like, you okay, like, I ain't gotta think about, but, it's the when, and even it's when people arrive to their limits and stuff like that, is even similar to this, but, like, so they can, like, limits. You are full fight this person with anxiety, treat or something like that, or ache or whatever, you make this person feel some type of way, and you are working that, so this person, you are even, you have even, you spend time and you apply yourself in this, so this person gonna, maybe there's an eye person, this person can explode, whatever, like it's the moment, the right now, and things like that. But me, I'm talking to this articulate moment, like, cause me was back in the day, somebody have to keep, bro, like, man, like, if someone want me that, they can have me that, like 1 million times. So like I'm talking about years right now. You can bend me up, like you can buy me, like totally whoever, whatever, because you don't talk like they didn't. Nobody did. What they did, they keep on studying me, watching me, like something that is necessary because they are necessary as a human, like they, or even what is unnecessary, they use as a study, as like you can call that. No one to get people, Gary, but they use, it's cool, like, oh, let's see, like, like what this argument, what is, what type, and what, let me study, and some stuff like that. But I think in evolve, like, like civilization, like these are start being stupid problems, in everywhere. We mean there is no like link between people, there is no like people cannot understand other people's experience. There is no growth, there is a mean growth because yeah, motherfucker be focused on right now. Nowadays it start to like even word things like that, start looking stupid and silly, like instead of building like humanity, like instead of building, like to the sky, like trying to raise the sky, like they build in the, they be focused, like kind of like, but I don't know, like nowadays, I don't know what, but this is what I'm saying. So all the propaganda, like what I'm saying, all these things like that is fake, and trust nothing like that. But everybody eventually and all this stuff, everything's, yeah. But we'll have the point when we arrive at everything's a lie, everything, and we've been lie all the time, because and then arriving to the nearest, like to all the nearest we saw, like to arriving to understand, like this is everything is a lie, or this everything, is created on purpose for make right, to keep calm on all the others, and keep making right. No, because I arrived to every spot, and they like the situation get worse, and I can keep up or some type of stuff, but they can even fix the situation, like they're more desperate, like there's a world disparate action, like there's because I arrive, to the point, to let people, like solve this situation, like like all the time you was saying and the things like that, like you bodying castle with your mom and things like that, like this is it, like you can just like solve the situation, do this action. Not right now, you can do this. That all the time you was recalking that when it was time like that, motherfucker, the people don't keep, like they didn't keep action, to the extremities, they didn't keep action, like you can solve this shit right now, whatever you're claiming, whatever you're claiming for this 10 hour, 10 hour, one, this 5 year, 1 year, 3 year, like no, they're not able, like to keep this action. Motherfucker, like, like they were talking, like, like that, oh, bro, or, I cannot do it, and stuff like that, or, like, it's then, like, like, they always complain at them, but don't get me wrong, I would say arrive it to accept, like, like, put people, even, like, for me, for, like, what, me and what is from my race, is the fact that I'm raised for is for just like I said, like I'm a simple person, like just for having, like, at one point talking like being basic with the word, and a house owner of the house, I got before like having a car, and like all this stuff, like the everybody, everyone, everyone has stability. Okay, like it's more right, it sound more right, and a stability is what made me feel chill. Because like I feel like, if I chase that, it's good. It's cool and stuff like that. But anyways, like arrived to the deepest point of everybody, even now, risking my own life or whatever I was taking with me around me and things like that, and bring all this pressure. So like, even though you know what was carry on, so like you reflect as a human, like especially in true moments, where you gotta like like you gotta show your cards and they when the other person gotta throw the cards up, like you cannot trick, he cannot trick. You are in the point that you cannot, because everybody trick, everybody like do their own, but like around people, some like white tricks, silly tricks, like just to get out, or you are bringing up, like, there is no, he's just, he is like a dead end. So there is no other way, like everybody, arrived to this, the situation is collapsing, like everything, and right now it's about taking, motherfucker don't take an action. They're gonna reflect on somebody else. Say no, 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 no. Me, all the time since when I started chasing my fighting for what it was mine, anyways, by any means. And by any means, it's gotta be so defined by, like, because no really any means, by any means. Yeah, like, like what it was my means, like enemies. So like, I was me already explained, really, like, like the same, like a book to read, but arriving to some other points, like, uh, to me, I was always trying to chase what, like this, like I said, stability or this primary things, arriving too little, like, oh, I'm gonna have it, like another, like having the stability. This was what, it was, really a mission. This was the mission, for arriving to that, arriving at in people, you can just, you can, always, like, even arriving in society, like, like I was like, way before like it was the like Mr. Roberts, stuff like that or whatever, like you say, the right now I know they said like he was like these Hunger Games and Hunger Games, how he start, how he all this stuff like that, with that and things like that, like down on me. But actually, this Hunger Game is even, like it's getting worse and worse. Like there is to the, like losing of touch of everything, and then like without not coming back. So everyone they go through this, they never gonna get out the same you, but not in the way like ha ha ha. I never, like gonna be, my own, like the, no, you lose the good side and you lose the bad side at the same time. Like so, like you lose everything, your knowledge and what you want to don't remember or not know no more, or you don't gotta know. You lose both. In this predator, calculated that the draining force that they apply on person, like it drain even, like both side, like the good and the bad, like it take everything. So I'm trying to say, this motherfucker take everything, this monster take everything, this monster, I don't know, like they're maybe, like being single, just watch one of the Star Wars, like things like that, Star Wars, so like mix it up, you can like set up separation, things like that. I even feel like, when I was like right now, I get I really beat the ratio, like like I don't get fired. I really like, can like really understand way before all these things like that, like like it was like just a threat, just a temporary, or maybe like the one day, like where but be like, I know we're trying to like remain alive. There's nothing more, nothing like that. If this is life, the life is not good. Life is a bad thing. Don't live life. If this is life and this is life, like this is not life. Like so what? Anyways, like don't like someone will say don't do it. I don't wanna like but don't do it. If this is life, if someone want to make this your life and make there is some other people in there articulate things out there, like from the outside, the one like this is not life, like anyways, like just be sure, like what I ask, like for people, like just be sure you can find your peace, just be sure and be sure, be true, genuine, but be sure because people going open paragraph like on everything. You can get like 10 years like reading something that you are it's gonna be just a long day they arrive and you just lose 10 like I wonder you gotta figure it. You gotta know, but returning to the like I get like I was smelling in the I'll throw the factors, the real factors. Those are like like they are like that was stuff like that. So what happened? The moment of like trying to find the problem and some there is no problem, like tension and all the stuff like that. Like this bring where was already like like this person trying to find the problem all the time, like just like destroy me, mentally, stuff like that. And then meanwhile, I give my mad and like all the calculation and stuff like that, and things don't work out. Yeah, but no, I don't know. I don't know, no. I don't know nothing. No. I tell all the Baxters, so I don't know nothing. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You know? At this point, I don't fucking know. So, like, out there returning to, I don't want to arrive to, no, it's way more than Pegasus. Maybe everyone in there, I know this Coca-Cola, Pegasus. I don't want to, like, like, put more things that are not my, but, like, I've been searching, like, there is this, like, this Pegasus or some type of stuff like that, the spyware stuff like that. Marvel related, but you know, I have been watching this Pegasus and stuff, and it was making sense to a point, like writing like, okay, I can break into your brain, but actually with the X-ray and stuff like that, like like lace it to a malware. You can even watch from the outside, so you can be watching from the inside, from the outside. You need like circulate and cables and stuff like that. Like like you can be tortured from the inside and the outside and destroyed. Like, it's really weird, because these people have like you can even measure amount of money and stuff like that, and they keep going. Like they keep going and say like, what the fuck? Like, even if I was the last of every, like, or whatever was going on, like talking in Clash of Clans or some stuff like that, like this world, like even if I was the top of, like having this study, this city, I was, like probably, like, and then I arrive into this level, like, no, I mean the it's the end, like. So even they arrive to exponential level, like, of like they, I understand at one point this situation is out of what is going on. It's out of control of what people around there is going on. It's out of you that even you're trying to, like, like some gods and tell you you're trying to be this bypass through God and the or whatever, like, or whatever is, you are being the bypass of this thing, and like, yeah, you're the bridge of this thing, you're the, like, something like that, like, like, anyways. And it's good, like, don't get me wrong, because all these things can erase, like, every, like, but because then you, like, always reformulate the real car, like, you're always gonna return back, let's say, like, oh, I say here, you say something real, like, no, 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 no. This is why I don't try, like, keep no one near to me, no one. Yeah, no, like, like, based on a political way or things like that. Nothing like that, or adding, followers and things like that. Like, I thought that, like, like, take these things down, because what I say, what you gonna follow, you are gonna follow, like, you. You don't gotta say, well, I don't want to act like, like some weird, but you are going to follow something that is in a process or something like that. We are not experimenting. Human basic nature and stuff like that, like the type of stuff that make you, like, condone everybody and stuff, everything, Yeah, and it's good. It sounds good. It sounds cool. But, like, arriving to certain level, and how things they still remain to be, like they no no still remain to be, like, they didn't change, like, anyways, Fredoria, like, I'm gonna try my best, like, even, like, make me more the sacrifice of the situation, show me up like a sacrifice, like, like food, because someone that didn't do nothing, like, like, for real. Like, right now, like, I'm vulnerable in any ways. They didn't do nothing, you know. And it's crazy, even like I say, like, even if I was the last of these Flash, like, kings, like, I never, like, yeah, I gotta eat. I eat this stuff right now. I don't wait the other day when it gets worse and worse. We are bigger and bigger right now. Didn't even do that, because then rebouncing back to what people need, what people want from you and stuff like that. Turning back, like, why they did me for all these years. Maybe it can be like, they can drop him down and say it was just, like, a test. They can even going back to that, because things start not becoming more a test, like, it starts to become like, because I'm still here, like in recording and stuff. I say, why? Because I just say that. Why everything, like, why everybody, they're on the low, they're liking me, they're preaching for me, they want something, like good, like by the actions, something like that. Not everybody, but it's a big, like they actually, they start, like rethinking about a lot of stuff, like. But returning to, like, come on, and this is what I don't want. Everyone, everyone, they try to, like, figure it out in somebody else, and just want to, like, figure out on yourself first. Be your own. Everybody gotta be, like, even if there is another leader, but everybody be, their own leaders first. Whatever is your want in life, how you project it and visualize it your life. Do it. How you like it, that you gonna like, you have to do what you gonna like, what you don't gonna like, what is still, like all the calculations and stuff. Do this on me, or do this, like, this is like your real life, like this is the sense of your life. Like, this is not even this much articulated, like this. Like, I think people, like, they are so much articulated that they become, like unpleasant for the one for themselves and stuff like that. Like, just be like, I like that, I do that. Just be, spontaneous. Less just talking too much, like, not always, like something, but like every, like a way of life don't means that you don't gotta, like, study all the books for having all the formulas to make something right, but it's how you keep that, the way that you keep the way that you keep situations. So, like, oh, I'm going to be, like, right now in 5 years, right now I'm gonna be graduated. But this is not the main title of my life. Like, my life is my life. This is the main title of everything. This is the key for having every, like, certain stuff that I have, like, you are not making the title of your life your graduation. Yeah, how people, like, it's gonna be graduated. This is the, like, like, but this is the winning, like, totally, like, I returning back to everything that I said, glue it all together, and do it. So, like, like, all the family things are there, like, whatever, glue it all together. Like, this is why I'm sincere. And that, like, you gotta have, like, be lucky to have, like, sanity, the right percentage of sanity in your family, in your life, because this a factor. Sanity is a factor. You gotta be calculating something that, like, you are like you are going to live in an insane family. The results gonna be, it's gonna be, like, insane. Somebody like you are really, like, like, I'm going to be graduated, but I don't gotta think about other things that are compromising totally at one point because they're arriving to one. Like, what to learn. Don't apply this formula to your life. This is gonna be the end. If you apply this formula to your life, just hear the story. Don't ever, to all motherfuckers around, don't lay on this discussion. Like, don't try, like, like, go and, like, try, like, it's, like, get, but I say, whoa, you are getting chill right now, your endorphins and stuff like that, because maybe, like, something that I say, like, you're getting, like, like, oh, you are, don't apply. you're lazy, or maybe like you make some don't apply, figure it out. I already say figure it out by your own self. Figure it out by your own self. What is your life? You gotta go through pain and things like that. There are no other pain. Pain is like figure out who you are. What is it? Things like that. It's no what others, like on purpose. I don't want to say what the pain that we all naturally bring on earth and to each other. Not to the natural one, like the one that is applied, formulated, there is mean, there is a person, there is 8 hours, it's been like all 9 hours, all this life applied on somebody else's life, and so if it's like that, everybody, in this nowadays, everybody's a green reaper, they are green reapers, but, like where is the quantity, like everybody, everybody, like what are they gonna do? Like, I know things are getting stupid, like serious stuff like that. But anything returning to what I was trying to say, like is like I should not apply this formula to your not apply this formula to your life. Trying like study what I'm saying and maybe like not here to transition. But if you like me, I'm trying to that part say if you ever like you're listening there, you be caught up about the discussion and something I start to like like you will start liking something that I say stuff like that just for safety. Like what I'm saying, like you study what I'm saying, don't do what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to like say to if ever your life is getting eat by these discussions, you're getting stuck in stuff like that. Like but this no uh, so because it's gonna be the formula, what I'm saying, it's gonna be the formula of destruction if you apply this to your life. Like right now, like you're like okay, like this and right now, like all together. No, do you stipulate what is outside, what is inside, what is happening to you, what you can handle, what you're gonna all this stuff, and create your own. This is the only way. You have no other choice, or like you say, like you have other choice. Like the other choice is mean you're bro. Like the other choice is no. But you gotta do this. Like for real, there is no like 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 in good, not because not then whatever, like whatever people want to do. This is different. Whatever people want to do. Like they are you gotta be conscious that you are making everything going, like ever lose this consciousness. Like I don't wanna even like make people suffer if like people say, but everything was already everything was already fucked up and things like that. I can relate. I can relate. But I read all my life, man, what I cannot relate. All my life I've been working for no more make this stuff happen. Like on some stuff like like on some like I don't want to return back, to this type of problem. Stuff like that. And I'm going to do anyways. Was just thinking in this way, yeah, right. Like, okay, I gotta do the impossible to have a possibility. It's painful. This like like you feel that you are risking things. You have this feeling that you are risking your life. What is happening? What is maybe your future? But this is what make you, like you start feeling like in such, like in another way, like in way more big than you, that you are start to like lose, like you are risking all, like whatever you're doing, whatever is surrounding you, like whatever is your you're about to read, like like if things don't get right, there is the 90% that is the prevalence, like it's the dominant one. So like there is the dominance is about like if there is this failure and this and like this, like so like you really like you fail. I don't want to say that you act, because like then you might good like but you gonna fail the like if you what you start watching the situation, you start you can feel that pressure. Feel make you feel. You can feel cold, feel hot. You gonna feel the you gonna feel this. You gonna feel it. You're not crazy because someone like make you like because someone I feel the song. Everybody's crazy. If we think about that, everybody's crazy. Everybody's crazy, but you have more crazy, like motherfucker, like they sound. No, imagine like being judged, being court, and being judged by an adult swim judge. Like a person like maybe come home and get like totally, like get out, like the things like that. Maybe like can reflect. You cannot contain the, like you gonna reflect some adults with some fucking Family Guy stuff like on your life. Is maybe gonna decide like what you are going to do. Like like with 10 years, but like like motherfucker, ooh ah, we are busy, but we are crazy, and we're just gonna be ooh ah, and stuff like that. This is the head, this is the hand, this is the bottom, this is the bottom, this is the bottom, this is the bottom. If you have this type of conclusion, is the bottom. And what I'm saying like is like maybe like just say like from out like like some whatever like just to make like like if this is not like waking up like like whatever like if this is not being instructive about this point, but it's been destructive, like this person, like on this person, like take the element, like you say, like like everybody can watch, whatever they want, and got just like if you are not be like inducing the yeah, if you are easy to be induced like I can experience everybody, when my action is that is that totally that based guardians when it's not, but almost every guardians. I know my limits. I know what I'm going to do. I know where I'm going. Like basic life I have my like so like these normally even people like trying to give you like the school shooter like like card or stuff like that like that, and maybe you're gonna think that is right is wrong is right is wrong some stuff like that you're gonna provide like they want to give you like so to avoid the I am full of, but if a person like this, like for real, like like cannot be able to contain, reflect this type of stuff, justify themselves, like, or like is this world is crazy, and yeah, like what I said, like if this is really like them, people, this is the bottom. This we are we are arriving. This is the end. Like really, we are like knocking on the door of the end, or maybe the end like gonna be the end is a new start. Absolutely, but like every bird, like every thing, they say they Spain, like a bird is Spain, and so like it's gonna be painful long. Like you think you are a dog, something like that, and then like they have like 1 year in 9 years. So like maybe think like that this process like they can like in a human they last 9 months, 8 9 months is 19 nah, nah, 19 18 years, no 19 or 800 years, 900 years in our, like you see like, or maybe like the trees, the they see the age by the rings translated like that. Maybe this process gonna take like a whole generation, like maybe gonna take less, maybe gonna take more, like, so maybe you are just in a circle of, you don't even know how this ring is long it gonna take before it gonna, return, like the next, like it gonna appear the next ring, the bros until it don't appear, like, so maybe you can have like one generation, maybe 1 day, maybe 1 hour, maybe 1 minute, maybe 100 years, or one, more, before you gonna see, another, maybe like, generation, like before that. But virtually we are, I don't know, like, I don't want we are, bro, all this stuff, like, sorry, that's it's called like intercolars, intercalary, in just a way to say